day 9 of 31 Days of Halloween. And today we're going to be reviewing the fourth Nightmare on Elm Street movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, directed by Rainey Harlan, released in 1988, one year later after Dream Warriors came out, because Dream Warriors came out in 1987. This one came out in 1988, so 1 year later. And the film stars... Oops, where is it? Oh, here, hold on. Hold on. Okay. The film stars Lisa Wilcox, Danny Hassel, Robert Englund, Tuesday Knight, and Brooke Thesis. And the plot of A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Warriors, Dream Masters, sorry, according to the internet, is as follows. The film follows Freddy Krueger, who, following the death of Nancy Thompson and completing his revenge against the families who killed him, reappears in the dreams of Christian Parker, Joey Cruzel, and Roland Kincaid, where he uses Kirsten's best friend, Alice Johnson, to gain access to new victims in order to satisfy his murderous needs. And that's your plot of A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master. Well, this of course picks up right where A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors ended. And so we get to see the surviving patients of the hospital that Nancy worked at from the previous movie back in this one. The only problem is they don't have Nancy to help them, so they're pretty much on their own. And now they have to battle Freddy Krueger without Nancy. And this one, for me, has not always been my favorite one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. It's not terrible. It's just, I just don't have a lot of fun with this movie as I do Dream Warriors. That's not to say this movie's terrible. I mean, wait till we get to the remake. You'll see how that's terrible. But A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master, I just don't really like. It's not terrible, like I said. But there's just some things in the movie I don't really like. And then there's some things in the movie I do like. Obviously, the surviving patients from the last movie are back in this one, and they do fine. They do great. They're still dealing with the death of Nancy from the previous movie, and so they basically have to try to fight Freddy without Nancy. And, so that's kind of where the Dream Master kind of loses me, and I don't think Rainey Harlan, the director, I don't think he did necessarily a good job directing this movie. He didn't do a bad job directing this movie. I'm not bashing this movie because the direction was not good. I just think that his direction sometimes feels a little off. But I like the cast. The cast of this movie is great. Everybody from the previous movie returns. You've got Lisa Wilcox as Alice Johnson. She's basically the main protagonist. So she's good. I like her. You have Danny Hassel as Dan Jordan. He's good. You have Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. He's great as always. Back again with the one-liners. You have Tuesday Knight as Christian Parker. Back again in this one. She was, of course, played by Patricia Arquette, but now she's played by Tuesday Knight. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is the first movie to introduce the time loop. Well, I guess Groundhog Day did it, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is a time loop movie because it goes back and forth to time loops and all that. But Tuesday Night's great. I like her in this movie as Christian Parker. I would have loved to see Patricia Arquette come back, but she's fine. I like her. Ken Sackos as Roland Kincaid. He comes back. You might remember him from the previous movie. He's back. Rodney Eastman comes back as Joey. His death scene is pretty funny with the woman in the waterbed, and then Freddy kills him, and the water turns to blood. I like that. Freddy Krueger's got a lot of one-liners in the film, as he always does, but they're not as good as his one-liners in the previous movie. The diner scene is pretty funny, where Freddy Krueger's eating a pizza and the meatballs are victims, and there is one one-liner in this movie that I do like. It's when it's of course at the diner when he's eating the pizza, the meatballs made of humans, made of victims, and he says, "I love soul food," and then eats the meatball. That was pretty funny. The kills in this movie are great. Like I said, the waterbed kill, that's great. The diner scene, that's fun. That's cool. I believe there's a kill. I just saw it like a few minutes ago, and I'm already blanking. But I think there's a kill where Freddy sucks the face of a girl, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's when he's in the diner and he sucks the face of a girl. And he says that one-liner, "wanna suck face." So that was pretty funny. That's a pretty funny kill. Obviously the waterbed scene is funny. That's a good kill. Trying to think of what else. The music's good. This movie has a very good musical score. By Craig Saffin. That's good. The cinematography by Steven Fergberg. Probably said that wrong. That's great. The screenplay is great. Good. The movie's very well edited, very well shot. The score is great. Good, not great. So, overall, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master, it's not my favorite one, but it's still got its enjoyable moments. I still like it. Still think Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger is good. The cast is good. The kills are good. It's very well shot, very well acted. The music's good. The cinematography's good. The direction's good. So, overall, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master, it's not the greatest Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but it's not terrible. I don't hate this movie. You'll see what movie is my least favorite when we get to it. But anyway, yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 4 stars, I'm going to give A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 The Dream Master a 3.5 out of 4 stars. 3.5 out of 4 stars for A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master. Almost said the wrong title. And that completes day 9 of 31 Days of Halloween. So, next time on A Nightmare on Elm Street movie review, I will talk about the 5th Nightmare on Elm Street movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And that will also be day 10 of 31 Days of Halloween. So, this is Dawson. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And I will see you all tomorrow.